confined to barracks this morning, so I thought to potter around in the garden. And one of the things I want to do, I want to move this bee hotel which I built last year. It's sited on a westerly facing wall here, which isn't the best of sites for solitary bees to nest in, or to at least attract them to. So I want to move it around to the corner where a number of years ago I drilled a number of holes in the brickwork there, and they were instantly used by Osmia bicornis, the red mason bee, amongst other species. It's amazing what these things attract, and it's not just solitary bees. So the first job of today is empty this first. I've got a nice female mouse spider. Well, that's empty. So now, time to unscrew it from the wall, and while the drill's charging, I can start and clean all this down. Well, this is where it is going to go. Somewhere around there. So, time to get it fixed up. I just have enough battery power to do this. Even the fattest of solitary bees won't bring this off the wall. Right, so now the fun bit, filling it and back with all this lot. This will take a while. That not even finished yet. There's a male and there's a female Osmia bicornis. It used to be Osmia rufa, and I've already taken notice, so I'd best put some effort in. It's something immensely satisfying by slowly building this up. It might be my OCD, but I could stand and do this all day long. But the great thing about these is that you can sit and watch the bees coming and going, filling the tubes up, and then as they build the cells out in each tube that they use, bringing pollen in as a food source for the growing larvae. Each one of these sections of cane will hold 4 or 5 cells. Obviously the bee starts at the end, starts at here, builds a cell, fills it with a supply of food in terms of pollen, lays an egg, seals it off, usually with leaves, and repeats the process till it gets to the end of the tube. And then it can use another tube, and the ends will be sealed off. Well, progress. A few changes. The more observant of you may realise that I've moved a couple of these. So finished, relocated to this south facing wall. All the holes that I've drilled in here have always been used by Osmia bicornis and other species as well. It won't be very long before this one's starting to be used now. It only got used by a couple of bees last year, and that's purely down to sight. And if you're going to have one of these or build one, as a bee comes in, we've got a male Osmia bicornis inspecting the wall. But if you're going to have one of these, site it south facing, such as this, and then await your first visitor. You'll get one probably within minutes. Well, on the same wall as where I've just replaced the bee hotel I have here at home, I was just looking in the old holes in the wall that Dillis and I drilled a number of years ago. They've been used every year since, and I just happened to notice this. If you look carefully, you'll see that there's a little eye peeking out. And we've got an Osmia bicornis in the process of breaking out from its cell, the confines of which it's lived in as a larva and initially as an egg for the best part of 12 months. I've never seen this before. That little head is creeping out bit by bit. I'm going to leave the camera running and just move back a bit here, and we'll see if it breaks out.
gradually creeping out. Marvellous. All the years that these holes have been in here, and seeing the females filling these holes up and the cells with pollen, seeing the comings and goings, and seeing them roosting in these holes on a night time, which is quite comical, because they land near the hole and then go in it and then back out, turn round and then back in it again, so that the head is always facing outwards. That's it. It's gone. Brilliant.